We never walked on the moon. Elvis ain't dead. You ain't going crazy. It's all in your head. The Dave Mack Show is on.
Never walked on the moon. Elvis ain't dead. You ain't going crazy. It's all in your head.
So listen to this. Listen to this. Okay, listen.
This vast right-wing conspiracy.
Politicians are all talk, no action.
Read my lips. No new taxes.
Wrong.
During my service in the United States Congress, I took the initiative in creating the Internet.
Ay, ay, ay.
I don't feel no ways tired. I come too far.
Sit down.
If I were a single man, I might ask that mommy out.
He's a nasty guy. Nobody likes him. Nobody likes him anywhere once they get to know him.
Thank you. God bless you. And God bless the United States of America.
Welcome in, friends and neighbors, children of all ages. Step right up, see Dave Mack do his famous dance of the pyramids. And yes, friends, it is true. We never walked on the moon. Elvis ain't dead. You ain't going crazy. It's all in your head. That's what it feels like. Here's the reality. You know what? I want to do something very quickly. Coming up, former Chief Justice of the Alabama Supreme Court, Roy Moore, the man who for most of his adult life stood behind family values, a staunch Christian conservative guy, even kicked off the Supreme Court twice over his belief in the Bible and the Constitution. And yet now, after a lifetime in the public, we've got accusations that date back 35 and 40 years. Was he a creeper then? Is he a creeper now? Do you really think a leopard changes his spots? Then why don't we have any more current accusations? But before we I'm going to give him a chance to share with you and me what he has to say about it. I've talked to him on numerous occasions. I've told you, he might be icky, he might be creepy, but is he guilty of doing what they're accusing him of? Also, I want to just break something out for you very quickly here, okay? We put together some stuff about liberal Democrats and how they have accused Donald Trump of being a racist, a bigot, a homophobe, Islamophobe, a hater, you name it. They've called him those names. Now, the reason they call him those names is because, well, he's winning. Winning is usually the best revenge, and the American people are really winning right now because of Donald Trump. However, liberals are claiming he's a racist and a bigot because of the wall. The wall. Now, remember, friends, illegal immigration has been a problem in our country since after World War II. It was probably a problem before then. From a historical standpoint, Eisenhower had to address it in the mid-50s. He did. Then Kennedy, the Vietnam War, his assassination, Johnson, Nixon. We had a whole lot of other stuff going on, so the illegal immigration thing just kind of simmered. But along about the time of the first unelected president of the United States of America, Gerald Ford, illegal immigration started bubbling towards the forefront again. And as Ronald Reagan was trying to get the nomination in 76 and then winning it in 1980 in the presidency, he made illegal immigration a big deal. He even said, the border's out of control. We got to do something about it. In his first term in office, he made it a big deal and nothing got done. Walter Mondale in 84 used it against him. He said, hey, you said the border's out of control. What happened? And Reagan said, well, it's true. The border's out of control. I believe in the idea of amnesty. Bottom line, here we are all these years later, and still we're dealing with a border problem. A problem that isn't going to go away, a problem that now, all of a sudden, illegal aliens can't be called that because you're a hater. If you call an illegal alien, you're a bigot, right? Well, let's play up Chucky Schumer for a minute. I put together this piece of audio. I want you to hear. Here is Chuck Schumer at his finest. Now, this will be Chucky versus Chucky, or Chucky versus Up Chucky. Any way you look at it, I'm waiting for the bride of Chucky to come out, and it'll probably be, well, disgusting, I guess. But here he is, Chuck Schumer, the Senate Minority Leader, in his own words. And remember, this is a guy who calls Donald Trump names over the border wall, okay? Here's Chuck Schumer versus Chuck Schumer in his own words, before and after. And remember, liberal Democrats change based on who's in the White House, when Obama was in the White House and when Trump's in the White House. So take a listen. Here is Chuck Schumer in his own words.
People who enter the United States without our permission are illegal aliens, and illegal aliens should not be treated the same as people who entered the U.S. legally.
Wait a minute. That's what, that was Up Chucky Schumer. He's calling them illegal aliens, right? Now, that was when Obama was president. Now, what does Up Chucky Schumer call them now that Donald Trump is president? Take a listen.
The decision to end DACA was heartless and it was brainless.
When we use phrases like undocumented workers, we convey a message to the American people that their government is not serious about combating illegal immigration.
Hundreds of thousands of families will be ripped apart.
If you don't think it's illegal, you're not going to say it. I think it is illegal and wrong.
Wait a minute. That sounds like something Donald Trump would say, up Chucky Schumer. See, Chucky says it when Obama's in office, and it's no big deal. Donald Trump says the exact same thing, and they call him a racist and a bigot. Remember, this is the Senate Minority Leader, up Chuck Schumer, who one time says it's an illegal alien, and if you can't say it, can't be it. He's standing behind that. But now that Donald Trump's the president and he can use it for political favor, well, here we go.
Tens of thousands of American businesses will lose hardworking employees.
A biometric-based employer verification system with tough enforcement and auditing is necessary to significantly diminish the job magnet that attracts illegal aliens to the United States.
They may have known no other country but ours and have voluntarily registered themselves.
All illegal aliens present in the United States on the date of enactment of our bill must quickly register their presence with the United States government or face imminent deportation.
Okay, so now Donald Trump's the evil guy. You just heard up Chucky Schumer versus up Chucky Schumer. Lie, lie, lie some more. That is all you need to know, friends, about politicians, about politics, and what's happening in our country right now. So here, think about this for just a minute. Donald Trump, and we got Maxine Waters. Impeach 45, impeach 45. We're getting it every day from Maxine Waters. And yet, up Chucky Schumer said the same thing. As a matter of fact, I think that's where Donald Trump got it from. You really want to dig into this? Do you know where Donald Trump became a birther? It's because of Hillary Rodham Clinton's campaign in 2007 and 8. December 2007, heading into the 2008 primaries, and it was Hillary Clinton's campaign out of Iowa. They're the ones that sent out pictures of Barack Obama in his Muslim garb. They're the ones that sent out things saying, hey, man, he didn't have a long-form birth certificate. They're the ones that started all of that. But it's Donald Trump that's labeled a birther, right? You see, the reality, the truth, it'll set you free, my friends. I want you to pay attention to this because I want you to know who you're talking about when you say, well, Donald Trump's a bigot. Donald Trump's a racist. Well, wait a minute. They call him a racist because of the border wall, but you just heard up Chucky Schumer in his own words calling them illegal aliens, right? What about the whole idea that he's somehow a bigot? Well, you know, do you remember? They call him a bigot over same-sex marriage. That because Mike Pence, of course, you know, he's vice president and he's not in favor of same-sex marriage. Big deal. Michael Pence, Donald Trump, they've said the exact same thing. As a matter of fact, I don't think Donald Trump even said it, but it doesn't matter because Barack Obama and Hillary Clinton both said they did not believe in same-sex marriage. If you remember, I'll refresh your memory very quickly, but it was Barack Hussein Obama, 2008. Running at Rick Warren's church in Orange County, California, at Saddleback. He was debating John McCain. Remember that? And the question of same-sex marriage came up, and that's when Obama said, I believe marriage is between a man and a woman, and as a Christian, I believe God's got to be in the mix. That was it. End of story. He did not believe in same-sex marriage. Donald Trump says the same thing, and oh my gosh, he's a bigot. So who are you going to believe? Me or your lying eyes? That's how these people treat us. I'm telling you, friends, you and I deserve better. You and I have earned better. You and I have to demand better, and I mean right now. Coming up next, Roy Moore is on hold, right? We got him? All right. He's the former Chief Justice of the Alabama Supreme Court. He's been booted off twice. Is he creepy, Roy Moore? Did he really hit on underage girls when he was a 32-year-old attorney in Gadsden, Alabama? Or after a lifetime of public service, have the Democrats pulled out all the stops, $25 million, and now accusations that go back 35 and 40 years that cannot be proved or disproved to try to ruin the man? We'll find out from Roy Moore next on The Dave Mack Show.